No Dem Left Behind Town Hall. We are a coalition of congressional candidates fighting to flip red rural districts across the country. Our national spokesperson, Richard Ojeda, is here tonight, and we're so excited about our host. You all know her for those spot-on impersonations. Please welcome writer and comedian Sarah Cooper.
Yeah.
Hello, thank you so much for having me. It's so exciting to be here. I do comedy, I do entertainment, but tonight you're going to be seeing people who actually do the work, the people who you will be voting for, and the people that will help us flip these districts to blue. So I'm so excited to help and give my time in this way and learn about these amazing candidates. So we're starting with our first panel. And the first question is, or are we going to introduce ourselves first?
We can let everybody go ahead and get a quick introduction. We'll start with you, Lindsay. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Lindsay Simmons, and I'm running for Congress in the 4th District of Missouri. I am a military spouse whose husband is currently deployed, and when I went to my incumbent congresswoman for help, she couldn't give me the time of day, so I have decided to take her job. And I'm really excited to be here, and thank you, Sarah, for joining us. Really appreciate it.
All right, Rob. There you are.
Yeah, wrong button. Technology is my, past life. I'm Rob Anderson, running in Louisiana's 3rd congressional district. That's southwestern Louisiana. Lake Charles, Lafayette, Morgan City are our big cities. I'm a working class man, former driller, former construction worker, turned into a politician by default, kind of like Lindsay got pissed off at, annoyed with her congressperson. I got tired of the corruption. And so I figured an honest person who can do an honest day's work needs to run for office. And thank you to No Dems Left Behind for hosting this. And Sarah, it's great to meet you finally.
Go ahead, Cindy.
All right, good. Sorry, I got a little wonky there. My name is Dr. Cindy Banyai. I'm here in Southwest Florida. I'm a mom and small business fight for our water, our health, and our community. And I am just here to bring the voice of moms and working class people to Congress. I, like Lindsay, am mad at the corruption and the systemic issues that we face here in this country. And I am ready to fight and take my skills as a boxer to Congress to fight the bullies.
I love that line. All right, my name is Devin Pandy. I am running to represent Northeast Georgia, that's District 9. And I am a prior military warrant officer, retired now, and I am ready to, I just like everyone else, saw my representative. Not only can I not remember the first time he had a town hall, I can't remember the last time he gave a town hall. So I am running to make sure that our people in this district are represented in the right way. I used to fight in war zones in Iraq and Afghanistan. Now I'm going to fight in the war zone in DC.
Airborne. Okay, Sarah, one last time, I just want to say thank you so much on behalf of all of the, our candidates. We are so pleased to have you on here. Once we found out it was going to be you, everybody got really excited. So we really appreciate you taking the time from your busy schedule to be here to help this scrappy group out. So thank you very much.
Well, thank you all for giving all of your time and your lives to this. And it sounds like everyone's really fired up already, so I'm excited about this. So the first question is, you are running for Congress during an age of great uncertainty, not just COVID, but also the environment, increased fracking, increase in emissions. We are no longer in the Paris Climate Accord. What are your plans to address this if you are elected to serve? And let's start with you, Cindy.
Absolutely. Thank you for that. You know, I live in Southwest Florida, coastal Southwest Florida. We're on the forefront of climate change. We have, you know, flooding. I live in the first evacuation zone for a hurricane, and we got Tropical Storm Gonzalo coming right for us right now. And I don't honestly know whether or not I should just be stocking up for a little bit of wind and rain, or be preparing for my house to be on, because it's going to be hives over hot waters in the Caribbean. Because that's what climate change means to us, and that means, you know, things are a lot more hot and heavy than it used to be. And so what I'm going to do as the person fighting for our water in the 117th Congress is make sure that we revitalize the Green New Deal, because it's likely not anywhere with Mitch McConnell around. So we're going to have to revitalize that, make sure that we have good jobs and green jobs and investment in our infrastructure. Of course, in Paris. I am somebody who has been an advocate for global collaboration at the highest level, and I think climate change is the perfect example of where we need to regain our global leadership in order to save our country and the world.
Listening to scientists, that sounds like a good idea to me. So let's move on to the next question. You all are a pretty young group. Many of you have children that may or may not be going back to school in the fall. How are you preparing both as parents as well as congressional candidates? And what do you think we should be doing? And there's the sound of a child as if on cue. Let's start with Cindy.
So I was going to say, I'm so happy to have Lindsay in our coalition now, because now her kids can crash the scene and not just mine. But yes, so I have 2 public school children to go back to elementary school, and I have a toddler who is in the vulnerable population. So I'm in a real big pickle here, and I live in where we have Governor DeSantis, who's following right along with Donald Trump, trying to strong arm schools into just doing what he says, which is open up the economy for the sake of it. Luckily, we actually got word today that our local schools are going to be closed until August 31st, which was a very prudent decision. But families like mine are not in the clear until we have this pandemic under control. So I so appreciate the teachers and the school board and the local leaders who are working on this, with us in mind, with our health, with our kids in mind. But I really wish that we didn't have such horrible abdicated leadership at the level under Trump.
I agree.
It's just the way that it is.
Yeah, I mean, we put so much pressure on teachers to buy supplies for students and then put their lives on the line with lack of gun control. And now, once again, it's like, yes, go sacrifice yourself. And it's just unacceptable. Those are the questions for the first panel. I didn't know if there were more discussion that we could do, or.
Well, I know we got a few more minutes, and I want to give people, if anybody has anything they want to throw in here, but also I wanted to say, because I'm kind of like Rob Anderson, where I come from a state that is an energy state. And, you know, whenever you start talking about Green New Deal, you have a lot of people immediately start thinking, well, you're going after these jobs. But the key thing that you have to also bring up is the fact that the Green New Deal can create jobs that can be equal, so that people, when this job is over, you can transition to something that's more than McDonald's and Walmart. And that is something that you have to be speaking about, because people that are working in these energy jobs, that's their fear. Go ahead, Cindy.
Hey, so I had something, because I know this is heavy, and like all of us that have like at risk for this. So I actually wanted to like cede the last few moments of our time to Sarah to see if she had something to help like lighten the mood and help us Democrats who are running in these super difficult districts. Just what can you say to us to give us the energy to keep fighting through?
No pressure.
Well, I mean, gosh, put me on the spot.
No pressure.
I will just
No pressure.
say, I will just say that I believe we're all on the right side of history and focusing on science and education. And so I think if you remember that, you need to speak, and you are doing it. You're speaking loud and you're putting yourself out there. We need to be as loud and we need to be as in your face as the people who are wrong. And there's lots of people who are wrong that speak very loudly, and we just need to speak as loud or louder than they speak. And I just have so much confidence in the fact that you all are so passionate and dedicated to doing this. And this is all about no Dem left behind. There are Democrats in your districts. Let's find them, you know, let's make sure that they know that we have arms around them, you know. What was that?
Where are you? Come get us. I'm trying to speak loud too.
Yes. So yes, even though it means that I won't be able to make videos anymore, I would like Donald Trump out of office, and I would like all of our government to be Democratic led. So.
Well, if anybody has anything else they want to say, we will go ahead and we can transition to group number 2.
Thank you all. And
Great, Sarah. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, Sarah.
Thanks to No Dem Left
Keep
Behind.
making us laugh. It gives us energy.
Good to see you.